I'm just trying to see something real quick before I let it go too far and it stopped me. I think we okay. It looks like it. Yeah. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I needed a little snacky snack and some water. But I'm back at it again with the readings. These are full harvest / hunter's moon readings for the zodiac signs. Ooh. All right. So yeah, like I was saying, full hunters / harvest moon readings for the zodiac signs. The next sign I'm doing is Aquarius. Welcome back to the vibes, y'all. I love you guys so much. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Monday. It's a beautiful day to be alive. It's a beautiful day to be better than you were yesterday. It's a beautiful day to spread some love, light, and kindness into the world. So I hope that you find some time to do that. I'm really excited about these readings because I did these at this time last year, full hunter's moon readings, and it's just been kind of cool to see where everybody is and how everybody has progressed and what messages spirit has, for all of us. If you're interested in personal readings, the information is in the description box. If you're interested in beading by Mommy and Me Luxury Alchemy Beads, information is in the description box. If you're interested in our extensive chakra alignment workshops that we do virtually every Sunday, they have been absolutely amazing. Information for those are also in the description box. If you read through the description box and your questions are still unanswered, or you still have some things that you want to discuss with me about anything that I'm offering, me and my daughters are offering, you can email us at CosmicStrawberryTarotLLC at yahoo.com, and we will discuss whatever concerns or inquiries you have there, okay? I love you guys so much. I hope you get what you need from this message. Other than what I just said, that's everything. We can do our sound clearing and jump into the message. Let's take some deep breaths in through our noses, out through our mouths, so we can relax, allow spirit in the room. Ooh, that feels good. No, ma'am. Here. Okay. Sorry, I'm my little one. I be trying to distract her. Alright, y'all. Dear Heavenly Mother and Father, guardian angels and ancestors of divine truth, love, and light, this is a full hunter's moon message for your Aquarius collective. What messages do you have for Aquarius spirit during this full moon? Full hunter's moon 2021. What messages do you have for your Aquarius collective spirit? Thank you so much. We love you so much. What messages do we have for Aquarius? Full hunter's moon, full harvest moon 2021. What's the message for Aquarius, your Aquarius collective? Heavenly Mother, Father, guardians, angels, and ancestors, please show me. What messages do we have for Aquarius? This full hunter's moon. Messages for Aquarius. So we cut the deck, and I see a personal issue reaches resolution, and look at the bigger picture. So let's see where this goes for you guys. All right, Spirit, what's the full moon message for your Aquarius collective? What's the message for Aquarius full harvest moon 2021? Okay, I have what do you need to release? Bottom of the deck, I have work through your fears. Okay, so there's something going on that's keeping you guys stuck in an energy of feeling insecure, because fear is just a form of insecurity, stress, not feeling like something's going to work out, or not feeling comfortable and stable in some sort of position. This could be just within yourself, period, not feeling comfortable and stable, and or in a workspace, at home, it doesn't matter. Whatever space you're in where you feel that way, Spirit is asking you, what do you need to release? What do you need to connect to within yourself to help you figure out what that is? So let's see how the ancestors clarify this for us. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, and ancestors, please clarify, what do you need to release for your Aquarius collective? Excuse me, I'm sorry. Full moon message for Aquarius. I have, what do you need to release? Please clarify this for us, Spirit. What do you need to release for your Aquarius collective? What do you need to release? What do you need to release for Aquarius? Full moon message 2021. What do you need to release for Aquarius? Clarify this, ancestors. What is this for your Aquarius collective? Waning moon. Oh shoot. You guys could be dealing with a Scorpio, or have Scorpio in your chart, or this just could be a time for deep death and rebirth transformation for you guys. What do you need to release, Aquarius collective? Spirit, please show me a message for your Aquarius collective. What do you need to release? Thank you so much. Okay. Aquarius, Spirit. So what do you need to release for your Aquarius collective? What do you need to release for Aquarius, Spirit? Please clarify this for us, ancestors. Okay. What do you need to release for your Aquarius collective? The water element has been showing up. The elements have been showing up a lot in these readings, period. So let's jump into it for you guys. The waning moon. Okay, so what do you need to release? The waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked for better or worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle. So what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. This card can be very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. Attuned to the moon. It's safe to let go and move on. Additional meanings for this card. Move forward with as little resistance as possible. This is not the time to start new projects. Releasing emotional baggage is recommended now. Say sorry to someone. Do energetic work such as meditation or yoga. Soon you will see what lies ahead. At the time of the waning cycle, take a moment to look up in the skies every night. You will see the moon growing smaller and smaller as she moves from full to new again. It's the time when things are falling away. It's certainly not the time to cling on to anyone or anything. Drawing this card suggests your situation is in its autumn and winter phase. So hunker down and start the regeneration process. So I'm definitely getting a transformation of transformation is happening for you guys internally on a soul level. And Spirit is asking you, what do you need to release? There's some things that are coming up for you as we transition into higher grounds as a collective, where in this space, this new space that we are collectively moving into, you won't be able to gain access to stability, to peace, to prosperity and success in your endeavors, and good health and things like that. You won't be able to really get to experience the good sides of this lifetime until you have cleared out and done your work, cleared out your karmic debt, if there is any, until you have admitted to yourself, looked yourself in the mirror and held yourself accountable for any emotional chains that are keeping you bound to this space subconsciously. We have to deal with our stuff, especially at this time, especially when we're trying to evolve and move forward, especially if we want to see more come into our lives, especially when we are being urged to evolve and transform. So let's see what this, I think this is the 9 or 8 of Earth. So the 7 of Earth talks about a lack of analysis. The tallest, the biggest, the strongest, and presumably the safest is not always the one that has more fruit. What you sowed first will not always grow faster. Your conjectures were hasty. Your impatience brings you little prosperity despite your having invested the same amount of work. Seek old people's experience, for one becomes experienced and learns about the mysteries of the earth in one's old age. This can assist when you need food, support, money, etc. So there was something about the way that you approach the situation in hopes of harvesting underneath this harvest moon, in hopes of getting out of what you were investing, what you envisioned for yourself. But I'm getting from spirit that your approach was hasty and your impatience brings you little prosperity despite your having invested the same amount of work as, per se, your neighbor who you see succeeding and manifesting and bringing things into their realities a little faster or a little easier. It's because you're choosing that route. You chose to, it's like you have this vision for yourself, right? We all have a divine path. We all have a unique purpose, and it's encoded and embedded in our DNA. But we have to do the internal work on ourselves to access the grant. It's like getting granted and making the integration between the lower and the higher self, where you are actually aligned with that path, and everything that you do, all the energy that you put in, all the work and everything that you're doing is going to bring in what God has for you, specific to you and your path. But when you have that desire in your DNA, it's encoded. There's nothing that you can do to resist it. And instead of you taking the path to do the work to get on the right, to go in the right direction, so that the energy that you're giving out into the world is returned to you tenfold, because you're putting your energy in the correct spaces. You didn't do the work to make that connection to your divine path. So you've been putting a lot of effort into the wrong lane, expecting a bigger result and a bigger reward. But Spirit is saying that you're not going to get that. It's time for you to release that mentality of thinking that you can shortcut your way through to getting what God has for you. Like, no, what I have for you has to come through me. You're not going to be able to be lazy or take a different route or take a different avenue that you think would be easier or quicker to get to what I have for you. That desire that's on the inside of you, that burning desire of giving you and your family the life that you deserve, that desire was planted on the inside of you by the divine on purpose to get you to have that fire in you, to want you to chase after the Most High God and chase after connecting to your higher self, so that you can really be guided to the alignment with your true path, so that you can put in the work to fulfilling your true destiny and then getting out of this life what is truly for you. Okay, you guys, and then we have water. Nope, I'll be moving too fast. I'll slow down, fine. So the 9 of water talks about prosperity and profits in love. We begin to harvest the fruits of good sowing. The mind goes hand in hand with the heart. There is no imbalance between the emotions and the mind. We are very close to complete happiness. Our physical welfare is evident when these factors are found in combination. So, period. So Spirit is wanting me to read it in the reverse too. So it's saying that, oh, so this card came up in reverse. So when you make that connection to your higher self and you allow spirit to guide you to the path that's truly meant for you, and you put all your effort and energy into that path, you are rewarded with prosperity and profits and love, and you begin to harvest the fruits of good sowing. But when you are misplacing your energy, it's like if you feel like we have almost reached the top, which does not mean the summit. Let us not misspend what the sea has offered us. Let us try to use it for good and eat only what we need. Do not let your feelings interfere with negotiation. No, that's not what I just read. All right, I'm sorry, Spirit. Not in the reverse. I apologize, you guys. I mixed that up. I somehow switched what I read. But Spirit is saying that in order for you to get to this prosperity and profits and love and begin to harvest the fruits of good sowing, you have to first plant your seeds in the right ground. If you're going to manifest and receive what this harvest moon has to offer for you specifically, because you do have blessings stored up for you, but how do you get them if you're knocking on the wrong door? Spirit is saying you're going to have to surrender to your higher self and release whatever this is, these limiting beliefs and patterns and things that you've invested in that are not bearing the fruit that you feel like you deserve. And then we have Oshala here. Okay, so we have Oshala. Oshala talks about a kind father, positive parental archetypes, leadership, position, and authority, a fair judge, a magistrate, a gentle king or ruler, intelligence and wisdom, activities where reason is involved, mental clarity, divine protection, spiritual road, charitable and clear spirit, complete peace and happiness, teacher, professor, and any other person who forges active minds, enlightened teacher, priest who fulfills his duties as such, within the framework of truth and justice, on the basis of love and fraternity. This card protects you from danger and inconveniences of any nature. You are so loved and protected by the Most High God and the universe. And this is a gentle message of you just connecting to and doing the work to remember who you are. Because even though you have chosen to go invest your energy into a direction that was ego-based, and even though you have not completely surrendered to the divine to allow the divine to put you in alignment with your true path, you are genuinely loved and protected and being nudged and guided to kind of shift gears just a little bit. This card protects you from danger and inconveniences of any nature. So you have still been able to maintain your footing enough to have stability and to have like what you needed to get by in this lifetime. But Spirit is saying that there's so much more and better that we have to offer you and that you're desiring for yourself. But you need to release taking this path that you're taking to get to it. You need to connect to your higher self and allow me to show you how to get to the grounds where your seeds will actually you'll actually reap what you're sowing in the way that your soul is telling you that you should. The reason why you're not satisfied or discontent in what you're doing now is because you're on the wrong path. That's not the rewards from that path is not the rewards that's connected to you and encoded in your DNA. You need to connect to the Most High God so that you can be led to your divine path. And when you start to see the fruit harvesting or coming in from the seed that you planted those seeds in the right ground. Those blessings and the harvest of that fruit is going to be specific for you. It's going to fulfill you. You're going to have that satisfaction and that peace of knowing that you're going in the right direction. Okay, Aquarius. And then we have the 5 of air, I believe this is. Yes, the Five of Air talks about you are flirting with danger, a brave but unsuitable attitude altogether, since you are not bearing in mind the risk you may be running in ensuring the integrity of both of others. Although some of your characteristics may lead you to triumph, do not let the greed of others influence you. To achieve this, listen to this warning. Reject vanity and pride. Pay more attention to your intuition and ask the people around you to help you. Do not boast of your virtues, since danger may be looming. You may be unaware of it, or it may be camouflage. So Spirit is saying that you really need to tap in and tune in with your star player, because even though you're oblivious to the fact that you have a higher purpose and your energy needs to be redirected to something bigger, where you're actually on your divine path, where you're constantly watched over and protected, you are still loved and cared for, and the spirit guide, the spirit realm is still like, you know, watching over you and making sure you have what you need, but they are really wanting you to release whatever this is that's restricting you and keeping you stuck in believing that you can't go for anything bigger, or that you're meant to play this small thing when you're really not, because you're putting yourself in vulnerable, compromising positions, which is what these readings have basically all said. Until you surrender to the Most High God and get on your true divine path and connect to your highest self, and your energy is balanced out, you leave yourself out here vulnerable to these spiritual and physical attacks. So be careful and mindful of the fact that you're discontent because you're not connected to your higher self. And when you're not connected to your higher self, that means your higher spiritual realm is not there with you to protect you and guide you, because you're not connected. So you leave yourself vulnerable to these attacks. Look at them birds just standing there out in the open, not knowing that they are in danger. You got to be more careful. Okay, Aquarius, so that's the message that we have for you guys underneath this full moon, or during this full moon in Aries, harvest, full harvest, hunter's moon, whatever. I love you guys so much. If you resonated with the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all next time.